distinguished presidents of the European Court for Human Rights, Mr. Cuido Raimondi and Mrs. Siofra O'Leary. My name is Marcus Alexandru Emil. I'm a journalist from City Bacau, Romania. I'm standing in the front of the Bacau's court, especially called Tribunalul Bacau. We are in 17 July 2024, and I want to bring through this video to your attention that the Romanian clerks of ECHR are dismissing or ranking the files based demanding evidence that doesn't exist. I believe that these are deliberate acts because I had two more files that were dismissed by the Romanian clerks, and now I have the written evidence in front of you. 2 months ago, I was sending to the ECHR 2 applications of mine. One is with the reference 17810, and the Romanian clerks told me that your application, that the court could not examine your application because I didn't send them the evidence. There are 2 files, and I will put it to the screen. So in one application that we are talking into this video, forwarded to the court ECHR, in the file 8555 per 180 per 2022, I sent 2 motivations, 2 written motivation of the judges because they sent me the motivation and I obligated to send. Into the same case, into the second file 2937 per 110 per 2023, the judges are not obligated and they didn't send any motivation to me, written motivation or written conclusions. The clerk responsible with the signature is S. Mangrau from the European Court for Human Rights. Even the clerk sent me back from my application forwarded to ECHR the documents of mine, the written motivation. They said into this legally act that Mr. Mangrau written that I didn't send the motivation. You have the motivation here from my file forwarded to ECHR. It's numbered 7 from 7, and I want to show you from 7 to 14, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I numbered even the blank pages, exactly like the court says, and I sent my application until 4 months like the court demands. So how come the Romanian clerks dismissed or denied my file, telling and demanding documents that don't exist? And also, I believe this is an irony that the Romanian clerk replied or sent me back my documents that are the motivation that is telling me I didn't send the motivation to the 8555, and I have it into my hand, sent it by the clerk himself. Dear judges, I don't have a fight with the Romanian magistrates, but please believe me, my life is a living hell. I lost almost everything. I have problems with my company, I have problems with my family, with my health. I'm not giving up until the truth will rise and the witnesses that lied into a file that I sent in 2020 to the European Court for Human Rights, and the truth will be there raised. I'm not a conflictual person. I just want to make these videos to get to you, to make justice. This is not justice for the Romanian clerks to dismiss my file. This is not nice, it's inadmissible. I don't have anything with the Romanian judges, with the prosecutor. I just want peace here, and I want for the prosecutors of Bacau to make to the end justice, because they started to make justice in the false testimony file of mine that was also dismissed to the end, but I will tell you more on this video. Distinguished President of ECHR, I didn't demand any money from the Romanian state. I just want to make justice, and into this file I will tell you briefly what was the problem. So into this case, for short, I was driving with 99 kilometers per hour. A policeman stopped me and took my license, invoking the reason that I drive with 107 kilometers per hour. The Romanian law says that above 100 kilometers per hour will take your license for a period of 3 months, suspended driver license. And I was having 99 on the dashboard, which means the real speed of the GPS is 96, 95, 96. I sued the police, and what do you think? The Bacau's court into the front of this building, into the right of this building, the Bacau's court, the first judge said that I was right, and I thank him for this. He admit my complaint, but the Tribunalul Bacau, which I'm having into my back, admitted the appeal of the police, so I lost the case the second time. I believe this is an act of revenge because I sued a relative of a judge who judged this case of mine with the driver's license. First time the judge admitted the document and must dismiss the case from the first time, admitted the document that I was driving a Volvo car with the license BC11KOV, and I was driving Audi A8 black Audi with the driver license BC84MAE. I will put it to the screen, and onto the radar images I appear with the Audi, indeed with the Audi black. I never drove in my life a Volvo. So for the incorrect documents that the police sent to the Tribunalul Bacau and made appeal, the judge was responsible and obligated to dismiss the case from the start. The second problem was also into the appeal that she must dismiss the case because the images on the radar are oscillating, powerful oscillations, and the radar was directions on the other way, on the other cars, and in 1 second I was having 54, which is legal, 53 speed. I was having 103 and 99. How I ask you now, how is physically possible with a car to have in 1-2 seconds speeds from 50 to 103? I don't think Bugatti Veyron, and please excuse my irony, I don't think even that car is capable of reaching in 1 second more than 50 kilometers per hour. Distinguished presidents of European Court for Human Rights. In 2020 and 2021, I sent 3 files to the European Court for Human Rights, 3 applications of mine. In one application, I demonstrated very easily that one judge convicted me illegally and illogic, and the other judges from the appeal, I won the appeal in that convictions only on the civil side, unfortunately, because I shoot into the mid-air without hurting anyone a bullet with a legal carry weapon, non-lethal, to defend myself against a bodybuilder who attacked me with a metal object into his hand. So after this, into the appeal, please hear my evidence, the bodybuilder told to the judges that he was in 2 places at the same time. Physically, it's not possible to be in 2 places at the same time. Another evidence that I had, and the judges didn't accept the evidence, I was filming both witnesses with hidden camera, and they confessed that indeed they saw the witness attack me. But in front of the judges, they lied. They told that the bodybuilder or the injured party, like the prosecutor made him, didn't attack me. More of this, I made a judicial experiment that demonstrated, please listen this, that one of his witnesses could not physically see the incident. One of his witnesses had the viewing eye on the back of the garages, and the action was made into the front of the garages. And the criminal police, the judicial police, forensic police, said that I was right, and the witnesses indeed could not see the incident. It started, I made a complaint against a false testimony on the prosecutor, one prosecutor. I made a complaint against the false testimony of these 2 witnesses, and I went even to the Bucharest of the Ministry of Justice, and Mr. Predoiu, the Minister of Justice in Romania, started to bring the truth out with helping of a prosecutor on the legal way. And the prosecutor admitted my evidence with the filming on the public domain with the hidden camera. The prosecutor admitted the judicial experiment, or say the forensic police, the forensic experiment on the public domain, and denied and ranked a cop that was against of this evidence. So the prosecutor want to bring the truth, but I went again to the Bucharest and I, let's say, I confess that I have to admit to you I didn't know where to stop. But please put into my shoes and feel my pain. Over 9 years now, almost 9 years, that I'm in trials and I'm in protest with these abusive people, and I'm protesting and I'm making these videos for a better world. I'm not a bad person. I didn't had anything with anyone until that shooting, and was not nice for the judge who condemned me and the prosecutor who knew from the start, from the evidence, on the indictment, from his indictment, that I was innocent, and he was after of promotion, I believe. Dear judges of European Court for Human Rights, the Romanian clerks lost a file of mine. I went to the Strasbourg with my family in front of the European Court for Human Rights. I made a peaceful protest in 2 days. And the Romanian clerks lost a file of mine. I bring a receipt to them. I talked to the phone from the security guard. I bring a receipt to them, and after a couple of hours they found my file. And I have to excuse myself from the judge Paulin Coschello, who I thought she was to blame on the cases she dismissed it of mine. But it appears that the documents were not sent, and the correct documents was not sent to those files. I don't know if the Romanian clerks sent the full evidence or they corrupted the documents of mine, because it's not possible a person to be in 2 places at the same time. Please hear me, and I have official audio recordings from the appeal when the injured party said this, that was in 2 places at the same time, and he contradicted himself. I have an official audio recordings from the court. This is very important what I'm saying, and all evidence that I talked here are official evidence, are not made by me, are made by the forensic police, are made by the prosecution. And I have to tell you that a lot of judges were impartial in Bacau court and admitted and said that I'm right in some cases. Honorable President of the European Court for Human Rights, please make truth into this case. Thank you for watching this entire video. Have a pleasant day. Bye.